All right, guys, we got all the parts for the front end. Luckily, oh, that was like pulling teeth too. So now, last night I got a couple things situated, although I didn't want to because really I need some drywall and some other things. So I kind of cluttered it up here, but we'll reorganize here and get this front end back together, maybe. All right, so, and I don't have the lift because the body's on the lift now. First that wouldn't have took so long, so we could have got this done, but we'll clean that out. I'll get rid of the bumper crap. Oh, antifreeze looks pretty ugly. So we're gonna do all this, and we don't even have a good motor and tranny. So, I mean, the motor sounds strong, but I'm thinking that the reason that it was sputtering is because this guy was so dirty. So we're gonna clean that all up too once we get there. But for now, I really got to do a compression test on it too, so that'll be the next, I'll figure out a way to do that. If we got a bump start it to do that, whatever. But, well, the body's off it and everything's accessible, it'd be dumb not to do some more checking around on here. I think I am going to pull the transmission on here and bring it to a tranny shop and tell them to fix it. Because I'm getting a noise that sounds like like a pilot bearing or a throwout bearing. And I've never had that happen with an automatic, so I had no zero about transmissions, so I think that's what I'm gonna do with that. But in the meantime, we can get this chassis rolling again. I'll grab all the parts for that. Sweep this back a little bit. Oops, monkey on the head, so that if we drop anything, it's not landing in freaking kitty litter. We'll get this assembled. Oh, I got a nice white shirt on for this today. I can't believe that these bearings didn't come with races. It's the first time I ever bought bearings that did not come with races. Blows my mind. I'm gonna get some white here too. Clean that out. Spray over here. Nice day to start again. I was gonna try to get a shim kit for this, but through my reading, I don't think it's necessary to re-shim it if I got all the shims that it had, because we didn't change the gears, so I think it should be good. Everything's really freaking stiff. I don't know if they should be that stiff or what, but we'll see when we put the other side together. I started working on my my grinder, clean that all up, clean the mag vise all up. So I'm gonna go throw that back on there so it's out of my way here. Well guys, I don't know how to do square holes yet, but so these bushings got to be put in, and I didn't have a tool, so hurry up and went over on the Bridgeport, and I made me a tool. I just eyeballed it, but I think it's gonna work. So now, what I gotta do is take out this guy. Hopefully it'll, son of a gun will come out of there. It's got a split wedge on it, so I don't see why it wouldn't. The bottom one doesn't have one, so we might end up just pulling that other side out of there because it kind of freaks me out. I can't believe how good these tools work, man. It's nice having a mini machine shop at your disposal. You just do so much more stuff, man. Activities. You can do activities. Let's see how it works, though. Oh, that baby's in there. We're gonna have to hit the heat on there. There. Where's my spray? What the hell, Bobby? Lost it. I quit. Oh, shit. Love time. Grab the press. Where is the press? Where is the press? Oh, must have. So, this guy. We need. in the socket. Now I'll be right back. I think that worked a lot better than that fucking piece of shit we were just messing with. Alright, well that's that. Two of them. Now we can go back to where we were. Put the cap on. Actually, it's spinning there. What the hell? Why is that spinning in there? Alright guys, so I'm screwing around with this thing and I'm like, I cannot figure this out. So I turned the knuckle. Okay, I got it all done now, and this top kept spinning. No matter what I did, it was spinning. I'm going, what the fuck? Well, it turns out that you gotta drive that sleeve down in there to a point, and then she's good. But holy moly, learning curve. So, but we got her. Now we just gotta clean this up. I'm so disappointed on the level of shittiness that all the rest of this is put together. But I think I'm going to deal with this at a later date. I wanted to put these axles up top here, but I'm not going to do that right now. I think what I will do is cut the shock. Well, I don't know. Because this got to come out too. You know. All this niciness right here. Ooh. Don't look too close because it's really special. That has to go. For one thing, it's not right. Let me measure from here to here. 44 3/4-ish. Let me measure the other side. 45. Ugh. But that isn't saying nothing because the mount where the shackle goes is welded to there, so who frickin' knows? I don't know anymore. I have to take this shackle off right here. And usually there's a shackle up front, isn't there? Gosh, they really cobbled this up. So let me figure something out and I'll get back with you. I'm gonna get the rest of this in now. Put this in, but I gotta find my needle scale or descale this all because I want to paint this up. I don't like how far that had to go down in there, but we'll figure it out. We'll see if it's wrong some other how. Stick with me. Alright guys, I'm gonna make this tool a little better. And I thought you might want to see it. Switched out to my 3/8 high-speed steel end mill. I'm really surprised how good these are working, but this is really mild steel. So, and actually, this is axle shaft of the skid steer. So, I just made 4 cuts, and that gave me perfect spots. You know. Now, I'm gonna just hog out the rest of that material. wish I had a good, what the hell you call it? I got one, but it's a piece of shit. Dividing head. And then I could make bolts. I could make that a bolt top so I could put my wrench on there to spec it out. But for now, we'll just do this. With a little more research, and that's why I had to redo this. I messed up. Guys. I messed up. Alright, so I found out what the problem was. The top groove on this one was way thicker than the rest, so I don't know what happened, but so I still got to take this down a little bit. You can see that top one, and I've already ground this, so look how thick that is. That's why it wouldn't go down. This is brand new. Brand news. See, now it's grabbing. I'm gonna put this on my surface grinder and I'll be right back. That's crazy right there. This one back up to 80. Now, see, I couldn't get that bottom one up far enough before. Well guys, I got this thing so it's captured, but it keeps turning this top bolt, and the only way it doesn't is if I drive it all the way down into the top of that, and I don't really like that. So what do I do? Junk fucking eBay goddamn bolts or what? I even cut a steel washer out of an axle shaft. Got a good cotter pin. It doesn't break the cotter pin, at least when I turn it, but it's still, I don't like how this is moving. It doesn't have a lot of pressure on it. I mean, I can hold it, so to say. And it's just sitting in there, but man. I just don't like how that jams into there. And look at it, it's still captured, man. Fucking crazy shit, dude. I've never seen such a thing. Absolutely mind-blowing, boggling. Where's my other one? Here it is. I don't even know. I don't know how else to deal with that. It's got me baffled. Let me go turn this down a little bit so I'm not fucking up the threads. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm freaking dumbfounded about it. The only way I can get this to 50 is cut that washer out of an axle shaft, so it's a hardened, case hardened. But it was digging down in there, and then this was down so far that the cotter key was right at the top, so there might be something wrong with this. I mean, look at look at what's going on. Did I show you this once or twice or 9 times? So that's probably just what I'm dealing with. Oh, look at that nice one. Well, we'll start the rest. So here's the modified. I welded these 2 plates together and then put them on the face grinder, and that's my fingerprints there. But they turned out really good. You can see where I couldn't get all the way with the face grinder, but so now these will go on there. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, but I want to clean this whole thing up, make it look decent before I put all this shit back on there. Here's the other things. I got them all painted up nice, but this takes a long time to do. You got primer coat, you got everything. So what I'm going to do is we'll clean this up a little bit. Grind it up, and then we'll spray it, and we'll get the axles installed. Alright guys, well, it's the next day. Cut my finger on the god dang surface grinder like a dummy. It works good, that thing though. But what happened was you gotta flip the lever, and I had the wheel up. I'll show you really quick. You're supposed to set a tool on here with a diamond point and then go back and forth so it cuts this wheel straight. I mean, it's fairly straight, but what happened was I went to throw this switch, and because I was over here, I went like this through the switch, and I was so close that I nicked the wheel on my finger like a dum-dum. But when it's 2 in the morning, you need to shut it down, you know? That's the bottom line. Don't be stupid. But, you know what they say. So here's the shim kit that was in there with the old piece of shit. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do about that. I need to find a piece of stock that thickness, because I can't not put that back in, because that's considered part of the shim kit, because that pushes it out. So that sucks. I got this back in there. So many just little tedious things, you know. There's the old kit with the new kit. So I don't know what I was saying, but oh yeah, I got to do some fiberglass work under here. I got the block in there, piece of treated, hole drilled. I clamped this all up, got it glued. I wish I would have pressed that flat though, but that won't bother me. The other side is right there. So looks similar. I think mine's gonna be better. But the wood that was in there was just completely, well, there it is right there. That pile of brownness. We got this all clamped back up in there. And I mean, it is stable. We're missing this corner here though, so goddamn lights, man. This whole corner right here, it goes to here, like the other side, but this is the mount that's missing, so we'll reconstruct that. I might use that hockey puck. I'm gonna have to, here's the other side. So this is all crushed in. I might have to just cut that out. I'll put a wood insert in there and then re-glass it and then re-drill that hole so it can go back down on here like it was. I'm not even sure that that's necessary, but why else would they have these bump stops up in there? And this was all prefabricated, so I don't know about prefabricated, but somebody fabbed it. What else do we gotta do? Oh, I got this kind of temporarily. We gotta redo this mount for sure. I got this stabilized, but I gotta build it out, and once I'm done, I'll see how strong it is, but it just seems like it's kind of mediocre for what we had. I fixed that crack. That fiberglass is a son of a bitch, man, and it sticks. Boy, you let it cure right. That's something else. I don't know if, there's so much little damage here, and this. See, I don't want to do nothing with this because I gotta wait. I'm gonna put the tires on, and then I might lower this thing back down to make sure that when I cut these shock mounts off and redo them, that they're gonna fit right. And it looks like that shock right there is just bent, hey? You see that very well? No? It looks like it swoops in a little bit, but obviously that mount down there is wrong. I don't know, guys. Almost like this could be shifted over too, but I gotta paint it up pretty decently. It came out pretty good, actually. That matte black. Oh, I didn't realize you could see them grooves in the top of that like that. Maybe I'm probably gonna end up, all the rest of it came out really well. Damn, I didn't realize you could see them grooves. And you just buff that off really good. I didn't get real carried away with this axle because if I go to change all this crap, I have to do something with that. I gotta get one of them little doodads that tell you the angles. Well, I suppose I could use my other one, my digital one. And I gotta figure out if that angle is the same as the other angle because they should be. Otherwise the torque, and that's probably why it keeps wearing out the seal and fucking up the bearings, eh? Because they jacked this all down. We gotta fix that. Oh, did I show you that? Let me show you that one more time, eh? It's so nice. I'm dumbfounded at how good they were at making mounts, buds. Oh, it's a beaut. Wait. Let me show you the other side. It's really nice. I mean, if I did this, I would broadcast it and I would get so much work. Oh, this one's really nice, hey? Look at that, hey? It looks like they had a set of torches for the first time and stole somebody's welder and they didn't know how to use the welder. And so then they just made a really nice perch there, hey? Is that beautiful or what? It looks like this little number here. You can't really see it, but that does it justice. I don't know, guys. I'm not a professional at that kind of shit, but I think I could do better. And this, hey? What about this? We're gonna cut that all out of there. Hey, if it's messed up, just throw more weld. I mean, we got at least a 3/4 of an inch of weld on there, hey? And then, let's not even weld both sides. Let's just let her float, bud. But they got the O2 sensor in there, eh? Look at, oh, geez, oh, Pete, huh? Look at this debacle right here. God, I wish the flange and stuff was on the other side. That's gonna be another trick. Want to see the other side? You want to see it? Okay, we'll show you. We'll show you. I did miss one thing when I was taking this apart. Right here. Bloop. Oops. Oops. they had one mount that was working. But if you look at this thing, it's hard to tell. But I think the factory welds on this thing were garbage anyway. So maybe they were just trying to mimic what they had, you know? That's a possibility too. Yeah, let me show you this other side. It's really nice. Oh, these guys came out nice. So they had this welded to a shit. So I put it on the lathe and made them real nice and smooth. They look factory now, hey? You should have seen the welds that were on there before. Oh, here we go. So what they did, they cut the holes right the fuck off for the flange, so you can't use that anymore, hey? Cut it right off. I don't know if it was just an issue of, oh no, there's one hole in there still. See, there should be 3 though. Maybe they cut it off because they couldn't fit it through there. But then, look at this niceness. Get some of this wiring out of the way. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. 3-piece header system. That's extra right there. That's extra. Oh, they welded that in there nice. But look what else I found. These wires were crushed between the frame. I'm not doing it justice, but these were crushed between the frame and the body somehow. Not even sure what them were for. Oh, that's that last wire. See, I put a little zip tie on it, and then I put one up there so we could see what it went to. So that'll be nice. What other kind of goodness? Oh, did I show you this? Did I show you this specialty? Oh, look at that, hey? The lights keep finding me here. Come on, light. Get away from us so we can show some specialness. Yeah, we're gonna be cutting this all out, guys. We're gonna cut it. Oh, dang lights. I'm sorry, guys, about the lights, but we're gonna cut all that specialty work out. Trying to wonder what the heck this was from, if this was original. This was probably the original belly plate, and they cut it in half because it used to go down further. That's probably the other mount hole there. Man, that's stupid. And then, see, we got all this. Why is the light every time right in the way? We got all that. We got a big chunk of rubber in there, you know? I got my work cut out for me. So what I was beginning to say before is that this is kind of my bucket list. I've always wanted to redo a couple cars, a truck and a car. So this is going to be my bucket list items. And because this one's such a piece of shit, I'm doing this first because when I go to do that Corvette, it's actually in decent shape. And this is actually in decent shape too for what it is, but the Corvette is going to be a nut and bolt, tear down, make it beautiful. So I probably won't even get to drive it this year unless I get the interior done, because it is a drivable car right now. And I just use that for this summer and then get the interior done here fairly soon. Because that won't take me that long. It's all just clip and plug and play. Then just drive the car for this summer. And then next winter, do the resto on it. And I want to really make it nice. I think it will be. The interior alone cost me thousands of dollars, but yeah, I think that would be really nice. I'm thinking matte white with matte black rims and side pipe. I'm not a big chrome fan. And then the inside was brown, but now it's gonna be all black. And I got all brand new interior, all new seals. And I'm just gonna do a matte finish on it, because then because I want to drive it. I don't want it to sit in here and be pretty. You know, fuck that shit. Life's too short for all that. Look at that, I foamed my coffee and didn't even try. But yeah, That way if it gets scratched or something, touch it up. She's good to go, brand new. So, yeah, let's go upstairs and wait for Tom. I gotta put that axle back together so we can get that baby back on rollers. And I can roll it around. Oh, I got so much stuff to do. And I'm not in a hurry to do nothing, which is a good thing. I went pretty hard the last couple of days on that damn Jeep. Too long, that's why I'm beat. I should just pace it back. Sit at the table here. Tom, where are ya? It's nice you can see the bus from a long ways away. It's crazy how there's no snow. The chicken's over there. We're down to 6 birds. We had 15 to start the year last year. I wonder what's been getting the chickens. You see them over there? I just honked and yelled. Now he's just casually over there. If there was a season for eagles, oh, you can see some of my white hair here in this position.
2.
Oh, 2 of them over there, hey? Little scavenge heads. They've got a big old nest down the way there. I'll show you guys one of these days.
Are they, is there 3? Are they just a distraction?
We're down to 6. No snow. Some saw logs out there. Man. Come on, Tom.